Dear friends, dear colleagues, it's a great pleasure to be here. Today's Ukraine-EU Business Summit is the first of its kind in our shared history. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our partners from the European Commission, the government of the Italian Republic, the Polish presidency of the EU Council, Mr. Minister, and the European Business Summit for organizing this important event. Thank you so much. I also want to thank the European business that continue to operate in Ukraine and those that choose to leave the Russian market, understanding the responsibility and historic nature of this moment. We live in a time when the old gravity of geopolitics no longer holds. The European continent is searching for a new point of equilibrium, geopolitical, security-related, economic and moral. And this balance is emerging where the blood is being shed for freedom and for European values. Today, Ukraine is not just a country at war, it is a central point around which a new geometry of Europe is being built. We are not a buffer zone, we are not a grey area, we are Europe's new opportunity to rediscover its identity. We must acknowledge the new reality. Free trade no longer guarantees security, energy is no longer apolitical, and supply chains are no longer neutral. Yet we believe that Europe can rediscover itself in this historic storm and that Ukraine can become a new anchor of stability in the evolving chain of European strengths. Ukraine today is not just a battlefield, it is a field of opportunities. We are ready to become a new contributor and exporter of security, energy, critical resources and digital innovations. This benefits not only the European Union as center of geopolitical power, but also European businesses for whom Ukraine is becoming a new destination for profitable investments. Together, Ukraine and EU can turn our energy cooperation into a continental game changer. We have amazing potential in renewables, hydrogen and biomethane. Our power grid is fully synchronized with European. Our underground gas storage facilities, the largest in Europe, can expand the continent's total capacity by 25%. We also hold the second largest gas reserves in Europe. All of this makes Ukraine a uniquely strategic location for forward-looking energy investors. Critical raw materials are another sector where we invite European investment. The EU currently imports many of these from beyond the continent, but Ukraine can help change this. European industry can secure a reliable source of raw materials here in Europe, laying the foundation for a new industrial revolution made in Europe. Ukraine's Reconstruction will be the largest economic project in Europe in generations. According to the World Bank, Ukraine recovery needs over the next decade amount of $524 billion. Such projects will create unprecedented opportunities for European businesses. This is not just about rebuilding what was destroyed, it's about building of a modern European country and economy from the ground up. We are talking about new housing for millions, upgraded logistic corridors, port and railways, built European standards, as well as revival of our energy infrastructure. European companies are already participating in this process. Ukraine ensures full transparency and favorable conditions. We launched a digital system for managing reconstruction to make sure every euro is used efficiently and responsibly. Together we will rebuild Ukraine better than it was, and these efforts will bring us shared economic success. The Russian war against our country has also catalyzed rapid innovation in Ukraine's defense industry. Europe needs rearmament and greater strategic defense autonomy, and Ukraine can become its industrial core. We invite European defense companies to partner with us. We offer skilled talents, production capacity, and strong investment incentives. The EU Defense Industrial Strategy and the EDIP program open new horizons for our collaboration. Next month, Brussels will host the second Ukraine-EU Defense Industries Forum, and we invite all European companies interested to participate. Ukraine is also a global agricultural powerhouse. Today we feed 400 million people worldwide. In the medium term, our goal is to double agricultural exports. The Ukrainian government is ready to support private investors to achieve this target. Investing in Ukraine's agri-sector means not only business success but food security for the world. And then there is Tech Ukraine's IT sector continues to be a success story even in wartime. Last year, our IT exports nearly reached $7 billion. The industry now employs over 300,000 highly skilled professionals and engineers. Ukraine is also a leader in digital government. Many of you have heard about our DIA platform, which brings dozens of public services straight to our smartphone. We are proud to share this experience with our European partners. Ukraine and EU can make a breakthroughs together in the digital realm, a lead essential to winning the global race. We must continue to build bridges between our technological ecosystems. We are ready to become a fully fledged participant in the EU's single market, and we call on the European Commission, the European Union to accelerate this progress at every level. Trade liberalization between Ukraine and the EU must be preserved. It already benefits both sides. Last year, our trade volume exceeded $60 billion. Ukraine alone imported over $35 billion worth of goods from the EU. This is further proof that Ukraine is not only a reliable partner, but also a large and growing market that strengthens the Union. This depth of economic integration must be underprinted by a new agreement, especially the signing of the agreement of conformity assessment of industrial products and deepening of strategic dialogue on steel. At the same time, Ukraine is undergoing a deep internal transformation. We are not just adapting, we are reinventing ourselves. We are implementing European rules and legislation across all sectors. Through the EU's Ukraine facility, European businesses investing in Ukraine gain access to new opportunities. The first call for proposals attracted 113 projects from 21 EU countries in energy, logistics, technology and construction materials. We have already created 100 industrial parks with special tax incentives. Investments of over 12 million euros are eligible for state co-financing of up to 30% of the project's value. Together with our partners, we also offer advanced solutions to risk insurance. Ladies and gentlemen, the investors who believed in the Marshall Plan 75 years ago left behind more than profits. They left behind values. Their names are remembered as the architects of a new Europe. Today, history is known again, is knocking again. Accelerating Ukraine's EU accession is not just a gesture of solidarity, it is an investment in Europe's strength. We call on European leaders to fast-track Ukraine's integration and shorten our path to full membership. We call on European businesses to invest in Ukraine as soon to be EU member state. We call on to you to invest in the future, a future that will deliver prosperity to the entire European continent. Thank you for your attention. Slava Ukraini!